You see this guy right here on the screen? This is the big bad narcissist Lex Luger. SR&BG in the aging narcissist. What happens to the narcissist as they get old? When the lights and the cameras go out, when you detach from the narcissist, what happens? I'm going to explain all of that. But first, somebody asked me, should they make a YouTube page? This person who asked me, they're really wise and they have a lot of information. They just afraid to make a YouTube page. They afraid that they're going to get judged. There's a lot of chosen people out there that should be making YouTube pages. There's a lot of people with information that should be making YouTube pages that'll wake up even more people. But they don't, because they're afraid of being judged. They're afraid of saying the wrong thing. I was like that for years. And then all of a sudden, I just stopped caring, man. And this is what you see. You see the real Wormwood, the real Nick, right? So yes, to the person that asked me, should they create a YouTube page? Yes, you don't even have to show yourself. And understand that YouTube, it teaches you about life. If you can survive YouTube, you can survive anything. I'm talking about having a YouTube channel. It teaches you about life. Let me tell you real quick. Let me break it down. And then I'm going to get back to the narcissist, right? The first thing I learned about YouTube, having a channel, a YouTube channel, the first thing I learned about being a content creator is no matter what you say, you're going to get trolled. I don't care if you come out with the cure for cancer, you're going to get trolled. I don't care if you tell people how to make butter biscuits, how to do squats, how to do a paint job. I'm talking about a candy paint job with the gloss, all that. You're going to get some trolls. But listen, the trolls are good. The trolls are fertilizer. The trolls are like compost to your YouTube channel. That's the energy. Yes, that negative energy is still energy, and you can use that. You know, when I first started the YouTube page, I was getting trolled hard. And every time I got trolled, I just did more push-ups, more exercise. I made more videos. I dieted harder, and then I got monetized. I used the trolls' energy. I transmuted that negative energy. Another thing I learned about YouTube, I'm talking to the person that's deciding should they make a channel or not. Another thing I learned while being a content creator, it's almost been 2 years now. No matter what you do, you'll get subs and views. You hear what I'm saying? You can shovel cat shit out of kitty litter. And you can put a microphone close to it and let the subscribers hear the crunch of the kitty litter as you scoop up the cat shit, and you just might get 1 million views, man. You know, YouTube taught me that no matter what you make, no matter what you like, even if it's the weirdest thing like popping pimples or picking out toe jam from your toes, you just might get 1 million views. Don't be sitting up there thinking that you all weird and crazy and nobody gonna like it. I mean, you will be surprised, man. You hear what I'm saying? And this is the last thing, and I get back to what happens to the narcissists as they age. Look at the screen. This is the narcissist Lex Luger, the mighty, mighty narcissist Lex Luger from the 90s. I'm going to talk about that. But the last thing I learned from YouTube, I learned a couple of more things, but I'm going to leave it at 3. Most people are NPCs AI bots don't take the comment section in the subscriptions serious, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because the majority of people that's going to be commenting, that's going to be pulling triggers, that's going to be these trolls are going to be NPCs, AI bots. Don't take it serious, man. Just use all of that like we use compost. People look at compost and fertilizer as trash. People look at trolls and all of that trolling as trash. But if you know how to transmute this negative energy, man, then your content and creating experience will be very beautiful. You will learn people. You will learn how to do business. You hear what I'm saying? Remember, it's all in your hands. Nobody is going to tell you to make a video or how long it's going to be or what to talk about. You can literally be creative. You hear what I'm saying? So yeah, if you got the wisdom, if you got the knowledge, then create a YouTube page because there's somebody out there that just might need to hear what you got. Now back to the narcissist. What happens to the narcissist as they age? Remember, I made another video talking about Alzheimer's and dementia. A lot of them, they lose their mind because they have to keep erasing certain memories because they are the villain in those memories. If they was an abusive parent, as they get older, their mind is going to start reminding them of that. When the lights and the camera is cut off, when all the glamour is gone and people start separating, they left with their thoughts. So they erase a lot of thoughts, man, and then they just start erasing everything. Nobody don't want to remember that stuff. That's one thing that happens to the narcissist. Another thing is they become completely crippled, whether physically crippled or just energetically crippled to where they don't have no influence. They can't make no moves. They can't summon up anything. The magic don't work. If they had a gift, their gifts don't work. It's like they're totally crippled. This is why I got the Narcissist Lex Luger up here. This is how spirit works. I ask spirit a question. I ask the Most High a question. I ask my higher self a question, whatever you want to call it. I ask God a question, right? And then he showed me. Sometimes he showed me immediately. Sometimes it takes a couple of days. But it's no longer than a week, man. So I was talking about narcissists a couple of days ago with one of the guys. And we was talking about their karma and how it hit them all at once. I mean, they get away with their sickness, with manipulating people's lives and ruining people's lives for years. And you would think like nothing's going to happen. You hear what I'm saying? But then all of a sudden, it's like they just get hit by a bus. Their whole life get hit by a bus all at once. And this is what happened to the Narcissist Lex Luger. I mean, his name is literally the narcissist, right? In the 1990s, it was this guy named the Narcissist Lex Luger. The narcissist was the gimmick, right? And he was playing this guy. He was like a bodybuilder. You see him right here. I think that the Narcissist Lex Luger had the best body in the whole wrestling industry. Damn near still to this day. He reminded me of a bodybuilder. I was younger. I remember seeing him. He came out. He was arrogant. He used to snatch the mic. He didn't care about what nobody was saying. It was all about him. but everybody loved him. Like in real life, people love the narcissist. I'm not talking about the chosen because we victims. I'm talking about these NPCs and low vibers. They love narcissists. They love narcissists. You hear what I'm saying? So everybody loved the narcissist Lex Luger. But then he disappeared. After like the early 2000s, he disappeared. And the next time I seen him, he was looking like this guy on the right. A totally different person. I mean, I could see him a little bit up in there. His old self, I could see it a little bit. But if he was to walk past me on the streets, I wouldn't know that this was the narcissist. This is exactly what happens to the narcissist. Listen, what happened to the narcissist Lex Luger? Let's see. Lex Luger, known for his narcissist wrestling persona, experienced a dramatic decline in health, becoming a high-functioning quadriplegic after a spinal cord injury in 2007. You hear what I'm saying? He now lives with limitations, but is able to live independently, feed and bathe himself, and travel. He credits his recovery to his own hard work and his faith, and has expressed gratitude for his ability to live independently. So that's what happens to the narcissist. As they get older, they lose all of their gifts. They can't make the moves no more. It's like they suffer a spinal injury in the spirit. Look, this is how the Most High talk, man. This is how he talked to me. This guy's name is literally the narcissist. And his whole story is telling you what happens to a damn narcissist. They go from looking like Superman to like this. Look, they look like this. This is the narcissist Lex Luger. You understand what I'm saying? As they get older, they look exactly like the old guy right there. When they're younger, they big, they bad, they buff, lights, camera, action. It's still people that don't look as good as him in bodybuilding. You hear what I'm saying? He was perfect. He had the proportions and he had the attitude to match. And then all of a sudden, something happened. He got hit by that spiritual bus, that spiritual Mack truck. This is what happens to the narcissist right here. This is what always happens to the narcissist, unless they're going to lose their mind or just get taken out. If they don't lose their mind or get taken out, people separate from them and they lose their abilities. They can't walk. They can't talk. They can't reach for things. The spirits don't want to have nothing to do with them no more. It's like they in debt. A lot of them can't even wipe their own butt. And I'm talking physically. That depression, it starts to sink in. You know, he was in the wheelchair. He was looking at all of these old photos when he was big and bad and arrogant and he was the man. This is what the narcissists do. They look at their old photos. They think about back in the days. They think about the people they hurt and they erase that memory. You hear what I'm saying? They remember the days when they was fast, when they can make moves, when they can talk to people and manipulate people and get flying monkeys, when they was beautiful. But now, it's like they all get spinal cord injuries. If they don't lose their mind or check out, they get that spiritual spinal cord injury. You hear what I'm saying? They can't make no more moves. They can't convince anybody to go against you. Nobody don't pick up their phone no more. A lot of them just lay in the bed and feces. Feces all day long. You hear what I'm saying? A lot of them, they want to check out, but the Most High, he don't allow everybody to check out. Some people got to stick around. Some people got to go to the nursing home. Yes, a lot of these people that you see on TV getting abused by these nurses. Now, I'm not sticking up for no damn nurses. They shouldn't be doing that. But it's a reason for everything. A lot of these people with these bed sores and stuff, they was the narcissists. Now it's like they got that spiritual spinal injury, and it's starting to show in the physical now. They wear it on their face. I know you get it. This is exactly what happens to the narcissists. They showing us right in front of our face. As I start to mature up in this, and I start to get wiser and see more, I'm starting to realize that everything tells a story. The Narcissist Lex Luger, his whole career, it shows you exactly what's going to happen to a narcissist, man. You hear what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace.